Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries today. I'm glad you're with me, that's for sure, as always. I'm going to try and run through my whole proposal scenario out of the country as swiftly as I can. I know I'm keeping these shows really long and breaking them up. So let's get started. So like I said, my stepdad and my mom ripped me off, took all $37,000 I had made up until 12 years old in commercials and movies, and bought this house, mortgaged it to all hell. He left, she left, and I was stuck with basically a useless house that I sold. It is now probably worth $3 million, and I sold it for $282,000. Long story short, after all of these decades, I end up with $12,000 profit. So my husband and I said, are we going to spend this? Are we going to save it? Or are we going to make memories with it? Are we going to use it? And that was a no-brainer, really. You can buy memories, you really can. So we went to AAA. AAA had a, I don't know if they still have it, but they had a free travel service. Just you walk right in, you have a travel agent. And so we're like, okay, here's our budget, about 15 grand. And she suggests the Mediterranean, which I knew my husband would abhor. He is not the Monte Carlo type, nor is he Saint-Tropez type, none of that. So we went for the Aegean. The Aegean had a ship that we booked that is not a cruise ship like you're thinking of. Now cruise ships are like floating mega hotels. This was like a little cruise ship that literally held like probably maybe a couple hundred people. Like the drill for the life jackets was like just a row of people. So it was beautiful because sailing around, you're kind of in this miniature cruise ship. Our room had a portal. You could always see day or night. It was right at the water level. So we go all around the Greek islands, and then we go up the Dardanelles to 3 cities in Turkey and ending in Istanbul, and then straight back down, straight to Athens and out, because we had already seen all the Greek islands. The Dardanelles are now a highly politicized, clogged up area. But when we were going up the Dardanelles to Çanakkale and Kuşadası and one other, and Istanbul, it was just sunbathing and looking at olive groves. So we were very lucky. Europe, or traveling at that time, was much different because it was pre-9/11. So we finished all of the Greek islands, you know, Patmos and Crete and Rhodes. And like I said, what we would do is just get there. We did not go on the guided tours that the ship provided. We would go pay a cabbie and just see wherever he would take us. And like in Crete, the man was amazing. Took us all around the island. Oh, this is where Guns of Navarone was filmed. Oh, look, here's a manufacturing company with all this artwork. And it's like, you know, wholesale. I mean, it was friggin' amazing. So, lots of other memories in the Greek Isles, but we're talking about one. So last of the Greek Isles before we go up to the Dardanelles, ending in Istanbul, is Mykonos. Now we all know Mykonos is very famous for its recreation. Santorini is beautiful. Other places are known for their beauty. Mykonos is really known for its beaches and a little partying. So we pull in, we're not one of these mega floating hotels, and there's this cute little harbor. We have lunch. There's a pelican running around the restaurant. I asked the server, what's up? And he said, well, you know, he does that. He like runs in and out of the restaurants. Okay. So we leave this little harbor area. Again, you could call a cabbie, you could go on a tour. Like, what tour are you gonna see in Mykonos? I mean, there's stuff to see, but on a tour, there's no museums, I don't think, in Mykonos. Or you could ride a scooter, you could rent a scooter and go to the nearest beach, or you could call a cab. So of course, what else? We called the cab, and we you know, negotiated like what's the kind of beach we want to go to. Not a resort beach, not a busy beach, maybe clothing optional, and so forth. So he brought us to Elias Beach, E-L-I-A-S, I think it was. I could be wrong. And it's beautiful. I put the picture in the preview. The picture in the preview is actually taken from the little cafe place that I'm going to tell you, looking down over that kind of smallish beach alcove, but gorgeous. Blue, like blue water. I've never seen that kind of blue water. I've seen clear water in Fiji, but not blue like that. So we go down and we're on the beach area. We're not up on the cafe area, like cliffy type thing that looks down onto that little beach alcove. So we, you get the cabbie. The cabbies are coming and going, so it was no biggie. So the cabbie drops us off at this beach in Mykonos. So we go down the trail, and there's a little partying going on at the like tiki bar, outdoor, whatever. But like I said, it's not resorty. It's more like Daytona Beach as far as the crowd goes, but half and half. So we go to the left. Now, there's this cliffy type thing. Like I said, you go up and there's that cafe area where the picture is taken from. Where's it all happened? So we're walking along and there's these vendors. You know how vendors like throw out a blanket or whatever, a throw, a towel, and they put their wares, their knickknacks, their jewelry, whatever. And there was maybe about half a dozen or more of them along that cliffy area, except they were naked.